So this was just the two things that we got interested and was more convinced by. So we thought through that.
Yeah. So actually, are you planning to come back to Hong Kong in the future?
Yeah, we will come back. Depends on how and what. But I liked it. We will come back into. I like East Asia. All three of us like East Asia, and we have been really last few years been trying to kind of seriously to engage with East Asia in our own ways. We did a long residence in Vietnam for that. Last to last year, we were there for a month and 5 weeks. Where Hanoi and Saigon. And so we've been to Japan for a few times. Monica went to Korea. So we are trying in Indonesia. So we have built up linkages with people in Indonesia, Thailand. So we are trying to link ourselves and also to have a dialogue with Asia and with people who there travel, think. So it will increase. We won't lessen it.
Yeah.
We will increase this dialogue because I think it's very important. Asia is now in an interesting position. It's accelerating. It's chaotic. It's conflictual. It has great ambition simultaneously. So it will be a good place to think and work with. So we'll visit.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I'll visit.
Yes. Can I mention the exhibition at Guangzhou Trainer? Last exhibition, yeah.
Yeah, where we showed this work, the table map of Pearl River Delta. It was just basically it was a work, a table that we created as a kind of a metaphorical table. Where the table you sit and you sit to eat and talk. The idea was that it has this table maps, which you kind of read, and you do not know whether it should be kept or thrown away. So it's in between a table that always asking you the question what you will keep and what you will throw away. So it is always very making you very aware of how you clean a surface. And what you keep and what you throw, what is precious and what is not precious, what is waste and not waste, what is valuable, not valuable. This act is a kind of a talking table in that sense. So that was the work we did 3 years back.
Yeah.
It was nice. It was quite nice. It was a nice experience to go to.
Yeah, at that time. Yeah, actually it's a very successful exhibition.
Yeah, the exhibition was very successful.
Yeah, and also made a lot of issues.
Yeah.
Like focus on Pearl River Delta. Yeah, it was yes. And how about the Asian contemporary art now? Like a city, like India or China, like a huge Asian city is developing and growing, and also.
See, I think there's a lot of work has happened in the last 10 years. China enormous, and India also is following. But how much of that will be durable after 10 years or 20 years, which will pass through downturns and upturns and still endures, and there is some interesting works that survives, people talk about it, write about it. How much of that will happen is something to be seen, because Asia has produced a lot of work, but it has done very little to talk intelligently about it and to talk substantially about it. So how much will it be able to endure beyond the present auction? And now the markets have crashed. How many of these galleries will survive? How many of the scale at which the artists were working will survive? So these are things to be seen and to see how more intelligent writing and thinking around contemporary art happens. New institutions come up, hopefully. So that will together explain to us why, what is something in contemporary art in Asia that will ask the big question, which will change the art historical debate, or change the way we see art itself? Those questions yet to come, I think, Ganesha. Though there are some artists that have done some fabulous work, but yet to come at that level, like that kind of shaking level, not yet arrived. Let's see, 10, 15 more years. Then maybe something more interesting will come. Hopeful.
Hopefully. Can we talk about your ongoing project?
Yeah.
Future
Ongoing.
exhibition?
Yeah, we have 2, 3. What we do is that we work in a very small scale and also big exhibition scales and this. So at present we are planning we have 2 solo shows coming up in July. One in London and one in Birmingham. So that is, we are planning that work. One work will be around our clocks. If you've seen our clocks, we have this series of work that we do around clocks.
Yeah.
So that is something that we are trying to do on our clocks, which will be in July. And then another work that we're thinking through is, which should be ready, is around weights of things. Like how do we value and weight, and the relationship between power and weight forms. So we're working on that. So that's Papa and Papa. And we are doing 2 or 3. We're editing a book of our writings, so that's going to come out. That we are working on, and then we are working on 1 or 2 small picture stories, and 1 or 2 scripts for smaller 2-channel videos. So it's actually 4 or 5 simultaneously, and then we are redesigning and rethinking about the next phase of Sarai and trying to redesign a new conceptual map for it. That's also simultaneously happening. So 4, 5, 6 things together. It's pretty busy.
Yes. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. And so next to Sarai, the book is coming out.
Yes, this will be on Fear. We are going to just announce the call for the proposal. So we didn't do the last year because we were not able to do it. This year we know the topic. We are just releasing it, the name, which will be on Fear. We want to do it on Fear. And let's see. So it will be the 8th Sarai Reader.
Yes.
We have to do till 10, so then somebody else can do after that.
Yeah.
So, but we have to finish 10.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Good.